Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my kitchen, in fact. My name's Matt, this is Wakey Two Wheels, and that is my helmet and gloves. You may recognise them, you see them all the time. One thing other that you may recognise are these. These are my boots. These are my Alpine Stars. Now they're kind of old boots, very, very comfortable. I think every biker's got a pair of boots like this out there that have just absolutely smashed to bits, but they're comfy, so they keep them. And these are those boots. I love these boots, but if you look closely, they are scuffed up to hell. They've lost the toe skids. All this has come out of the threads. I've had to sew this back in because all these have come out. Look at that, look at the state of that. I have worn these to death. They have been all over the country, worn them to death. So, time to get a new pair. So, look at that. New boots. Love new boots. A massive, massive shout out to John at Speed Style at Squires, because he helped me pick these. And they are fantastic. Look at them. Look at them. So these are the Oxford, let me see here, Nexus 1.0s. These are part of the Advanced Rider series from Oxford. Let's get them unboxed. So, there's one. And there's two. We'll take out the inserts and we'll get rid of the box. Down it goes. Right, so where do I start with these things? First of all, these sadly are going in the bin. Bye bye boots. These are, they look fantastic. I mean, look at the pattern on there. So I went to a place in York. I'll keep it nameless because I don't want to bitch about people. But I went to a place in York, looked at the boot range, saw these kind of boots like this, similar to this, and I was amazed at the prices. Absolutely amazed. The prices have gone up so much for gear now. But I went down to Speed Style, which I should have done in the first place. I had a word with John, who owns the place, and he recommended these. Now I won't tell you exactly what I paid for them, but these are around, depending on where you go, from 150 up to about 180, 200 maybe in some places. I may not be exactly right on that, but it's around that. But you get a lot for your money, a hell of a lot for your money. I have to excuse the camera work on here, I'm having to do everything one-handed. But yeah, John explained to me, for the money that you're paying, there we go, the safety rating that you get, see all those twos there? It is very rare you'll get a boot this price with all those as twos. There'll be ones, twos, 1, 2 something, if you know what I mean. It's very rare you'll get them all twos. This is a very, very safe boot for the money that you pay. It's got removable, in fact, hang on a second, I have some bump. So yeah, Nexus 1.0 Airs. And they boast about having articulated TPU ankle brace, highly ventilated and removable toe sliders. So the removable toe sliders are right there, you can see. They do come with a tool. I will be doing, I haven't worn these yet, so I will be doing a review at the end of this video. But look at them. Event, Nexus, Oxford, Advanced Rider Series. Look at the pattern on them. They look fantastic. I also have to shout out to my wife actually, because she bought me these for my birthday, bless her. I do love that. I love the look of them. And apparently they, when I tried them on in the shop, they do the ankle and everything. It's very manoeuvrable. So changing gear and stuff like that, walking around in them is not going to be a problem. But we shall do a review on them. Right. So you see where you go down the back of the boot here, they've got added support on your ankle there. That's if you do come off, your Achilles and the back of your heel is protected, and it will also stop your ankle from being twisted. I've had boots like that before, and I do love this system. It just makes you feel a bit safer. But yeah, the grip underneath looks good. Oh, and that's very, very deep as well. A lot of padding, and the protecting pads where you change gear and stuff like that are nice and durable, very thick. Do like that. The toes are very strong. What a gorgeous boot. Good, decent Velcro. Hard wearing Velcro as well. But I'm loving what Oxford are doing lately, because they are just bringing really good quality stuff for cheap. Well, not cheap, but it's quality stuff for good money. I love those boots. Love them. Right. I'm gonna have to check out something else that I bought as well. And there we are. This is something else I bought from Speedstyle, which also John recommended. So I went into Speedstyle, I went for the hoodie that I thought I wanted, which was a nice cheap little hoodie. And again, John recommended me something and basically showed me this jacket, said about the safety ratings again. Yeah, and I shall tell you what I think. I'm going to have to tidy up in my kitchen now. I'll see you back on the bike. Ladies and gentlemen, you join me on the bike. As you can see, I have got my Spada hoodie on, and if I turn my camera down, I have got my Nexus boots on. Look at them boots, aren't they awesome? And this is us taking a little bit of a blast to Squires. To see what's going on. I don't think there is actually anything going on at Squires, but I have to test out the gear somehow. Right, let's get out of here. So, if you look around, you will notice, shut this lid, some very dramatic clouds, and it has forecasted rain. So I have brought a spare jacket, because this is not waterproof. That is not a downside of this jacket. I did not buy this jacket to be waterproof. I bought this jacket to be cool, as in airflow cool. And it really is, it feels like it is just letting the air through. It's such a nice feeling. It is a warm day today. It's a bit blustery, but it's about 18, 20 degrees. So if I'm sat still, I'm sweating. Excuse me. The boots, so comfortable. So comfortable, and you can tell, this might sound daft, but you can tell the safety rating as soon as you slip your foot in. They're so supportive of your ankle. But the only bad side of every new boot that you'll ever buy is that period of when you first wear them, and you have to wear them in because they're quite stiff right now. Shitting hell. Idiot. Right, yeah, where was I? Yeah, the period where you have to wear the boot in because they are quite stiff. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit difficult to change the gear at the moment, but that will get better as the boots wear in. But yeah, on the boots, I think I'll give you another update a bit further down the line with them. The jacket though, love it. I have got my fancy dancy little belt loop at the back. I've got that wrapped around my belt so the jacket won't ride up. It doesn't seem to ride up anyway, but if it did, that belt loop stops it, so... Oh, this road, what the hell, man. Leeds Council, be better. But yeah, lovely and comfy jacket, and like I say, it's letting the air through. I'm so cool. And I know these jackets are a bit controversial. Can't say that. I know these jackets are a bit controversial because some people love them, some people hate them. I have not bought this jacket to wear all the time. I have bought this jacket for those very, very warm days in summer. Now, most of you guys know what I do for a living. I scrape bikers off the road every other day, and the amount of times I have seen that when they're wearing no gear. But when it's deep summer and it is blistering hot and the tarmac's melting, I can kind of understand why it's tempting just to go out there in shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, by law in the UK, all you have to wear is a helmet. That is all you have to wear by law, which is a stupid idea. I'm a massive fan of layers, as many layers as possible that you can feel comfy with. But anyway, let's get on with a bit of riding, eh? So when it comes to those really warm days, I try and look for jackets and stuff like that. I even scan the second-hand market to try and find light jackets that'll let a bit of air through. Maybe a heavy jacket that's got decent vents on it, let air through. And I have scoured many jackets, and sadly nothing works. You're always sweating your balls off. So this is an alternative. It is a hoodie with armour, and it is doing the trick right now. I am nice and cool. Like I say, it's letting the air through. This has got really good safety rated pads in them, like elbow pads and a back pad, but that's it. Penetration, nothing. If you fall on something sharp, it is going to go through you.
Mind you, that's the same with most jackets. Road rash, I don't think it's going to be that good against road rash, like on your shoulders. Well, actually there's shoulder pads in there, but the material itself, I'm not sure. I hope I never have to test it, but it is so comfortable. It moves with you, because you put it, the first time you put it on, it feels like it's not going to fit. It feels like it's going to be too tight, but it actually stretches around you. Anyway, to Squires.
So, open a muffin. Oh, that's lovely as well. So yeah, absolutely loving the jacket. Looks brilliant. Again, massive shout out to John at Speed Style. He was the one that recommended all this to me, and he's really good at what he does. Yeah. I think what we should do is get on Speed Style's website, check them out, come down here yourself maybe, and show him some love. Yeah. If you want to see more of this, whack it down in the comments, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.
Look at the state of that. That's a proper storm. That is ridiculous. You've got to think though, we are spring going into summer now, so we're still getting the odd crappy days. That is apocalyptic.